Hello, everybody. I don't have my mic on. This is a impromptu video for you guys, so I hope that you can hear me okay. It's hot. I'm in my office with my two Great Pyrenees and my little mini Aussie. They're loving it because it's cool in here. I just wanted to say hi to everybody, hi to all my patron supporters, and I wanted to give you a little catch up of what's been going on this summer. It's been quite a hectic summer on the farm. We didn't get as much growing done as we wanted to, but we had some incredible experiences. One experience I had my peonies were going nuts here and a lot of my flowers, and I had a flower specialist come out she's an artist and she does artwork with dried flowers and amazing, just amazing pieces that she does. She'll do big pieces, chandeliers with dried flowers, in restaurants and offices and malls and realty companies. And then she has smaller pieces and she'll do floral work too as well, fresh cut floral. But she was showing me and educating me how to cut, what to look for, when to do it. Because I know next year she would like to purchase my peonies for her store. So that's kind of cool, because I didn't ever really want the flowers to go to waste here. All the animals are good. We have our two Kuni pigs, and they haven't had as much attention as I wanted to give them, but we do get their feet trimmed, and they get fed well and bedded down. But I know they would just love some more brushing, and we need to coat their skin with coconut oil after the heat dissipates. We'll do that. My sheep are doing well. I had my male sheep twisted his ankle really, really bad. So we cut his hooves, which is really important because they fold under themselves, and that can cause a problem. And I thought maybe he had an abscess, but it turned out I just put my liniment on and watched his foot. And the next 2 days he got a lot better. So thank God for that. Sheep are doing well. Um, I've had I've had a full house of horses this year. So that's why I decided just not to do a workshop, because it has been taking every single day, 7 days a week, full time. I have 3 rehab cases here, and then the rest, I have a new beautiful mare. She's a jumper. She's retired. She will be joining the retired group of horses here. And but it's a lot of work. I have a big hunter pony here that has emotional issues. We've been working with aromatics and trying to figure her mental capacity out to see if she'll still be able to do the circuit or not. I have a beautiful, beautiful warm blood here that came in who had bleeding quarter crack. So he's here to grow out his foot. I have a phenomenal farrier, Jody Jensen, who comes, and we decided to cast his hoof to keep that quarter crack together. No shoes, because I have really good luck with Jody and I working together, and we pull the shoes when they have quarter cracks. They're so unnecessary, and if they're trimmed right and often enough, we can really get some good grow outs. And so I also have a couple horses in glue on shoes that work really well for them, and they're horses with cushions. So I have a busy, schedule here, feeding and cleaning, and some horses get their herbs and their medications, and twice a day, and watering, and just keeping an eye on things. And then of course my bedroom, looks into the barn. So at night, sometimes I have to go out, wake up and go out and see what's going on and get everybody situated. We lost my big rescue 10-year-old Great Pyrenees this summer, Magnum, and he had bone cancer. And boy, he hung in there as long as he could, and I was doing everything I could for him. And thank God for Dr. Sonia in Grays Harbor Vet, who really helped me through it. And so we ended up transitioning him, and he is now in my office in a box. And I just very sad about that, but I got my two big Great Pyrenees pups. Well, really, they're going to be two, so that's kind of fun. But they've really taken over and stepped up like immediately. It's just phenomenal how they know. And I've got my little Patsy dog, who's just a yapper, but so loyal to me and sits in the gator when I drive around and do all my chores. And she's always by my side. And then my little Yum Yum got really sick just recently. She lost her hearing for a day. We gave her some flea medication and it sent her into some seizures. And believe me, before I went for the meds, I tried the natural collars, the natural sprays, the dusting, my powders. It's just been really, really bad here. I mean, they can't eat, the vets can't even keep medication on the shelves this summer. It's that bad. So after the natural products, I went to the collar that last 8 months. Well, it lasted 2 weeks. And then I went to Bravecto, which lasted 2 weeks. And I had to wait 3 months to be able to give her a different internal medication. And that's the one that gave her the seizures. She had 3 little seizures. They weren't grand mal seizures, but there's light seizures to where she's lucid, her eyes are shifting back and forth. She's not there, she can't focus on anything. She's like gone. And she was just shaking. So I was up for nights along with my husband, cuddling her and reassuring her. And so again, I took her to Dr. Sonia, and then I found her ears started to smell and to get hot. And then she had an inner ear infection. So we treated that, and she's back to her yummy self. So I feel good about that. I'm also working with my daughter and her little buddy, Mika, who's amazing. They are putting some stuff on Kajabi, and I'm getting a little course out there with my aromatics and a little massage. So that will be online, hopefully before November, for sure before December. So we've been working on that. We've finished a lot of video content and putting things together, and now we're adding it on to Kajabi. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to also let you know that I'd like to do a workshop with clays. I love clays because they have saved my life so many times with vet bills. Sometimes they're not appropriate to use, of course, but we have the white clay, we have green clay, we have the red clay, we have bentonite, and then we have chalk, which is different than clays. But I want to teach people how to incorporate macerated oils. For instance, if you're doing a poultice, I'm going to teach you how to make a poultice for inflammation and heat. And I'll give you a recipe for the oils, essential oils, and the macerated oils from those herbs, and how to incorporate them together to make a poultice, and then you can wrap it. So I thought that would be really, really cool, because some clays are drying Some clays hold in moisture and are good for the skin. So it all depends on what you're dealing with. Some clays are very detox, like the green clays are very, they detox things out and draw stuff out. And so, and at times you wouldn't want to use a green clay because of the drying actions. And also what you can do with these clays. So I thought that an online workshop would be really cool. It's going to be around an hour and a half. You'll get handouts, and you will get your clays and your oils mailed to you before the workshop so that I can do this online. So you'll have your whole kit in front of you. And the price is going to be around $150, around in that area, because it costs money to make the macerated oils, and it costs money for the essential oils. It costs money for shipping. It costs money to get the material out that you're going to be using and the recipes. And so I'd like to be able to at least capture the cost for all the materials and the work it took to put it on. But I'm also, of course, as you know, probably going to donate some money to either island. I'd like to split it between the Island Haven Sanctuary and Twin Harbors Wildlife. I wanted to let you know too, and there's a lot of controversy on this, is that Purina, they put a lot of money into their research, and even though a lot of people are like, oh my God, I don't get those type of dog foods, and you know, but there's three dog foods that put a lot of money back into research, and that's Science Diet, Royal Canin, they're kind of connected, Purina, and another one is Canada. So anyway, I just found out that what I thought Purina kind of does, which is kind of cool, is that they have a little film on domestic violence, and they said that the majority of people that get domestically violated, they won't leave their home, or they won't go because their pet is there. They don't want to leave their pet behind. And I've never thought about this, but so what Purina does is they find shelters, domestic violent housing that accommodate animals. And I'm sure it's limited, but they donate a chunk of money to this. And I thought, wow, that is so cool. I live in an area that is very poor. I mean, you can go up into the hills and see these gorgeous homes, and all the rich people, well-off people live up in the hills. And then you go into town in Aberdeen, and it's third world. There's a lot of homeless there, and there's a lot of homeless with animals. So sometimes I'll go and buy some dog food and then just give it to them, you know, when they have their pets with them. But I just thought that this domestic, donating to a domestic housing where they donate their food and they donate money for the cost of the animal to be there and help the person with their animal stay there. So I thought that was pretty cool. So that's about it. It is warm. I'm about to kind of go out soon and prep my meals for all the horses out there and bring the sheep in and make sure the fans are on. And we don't close the barn up till really a lot later. And also I'd like to say prayers for a lot of challenging things that have happened for not just myself, but everybody. My heart goes out to Mr. and Mrs. Boggs, who were involved in a horrific trailer accident on their way to Las Vegas to the big reining championships. Unfortunately, they're the type of people you'd want to keep on the island and not vote them off. I won't go into detail about the horrific trailer accident, but they were traveling together. An assistant was hauling 6 horses ahead of them from their barn, and a driver, 25-year-old boy, fell asleep at the wheel and crossed the divider line and hit the truck and the trailer with the horses head on. It's something that this poor girl's gonna have to live with, and we have 3 of the horses passed away. They had to euthanize one, and the other 2 were taken to a hospital, and they're still alive. So, but my heart, prayers go out to them. If there's anything I can do, I will let you all know. Basically, I think they just need support. There's so many things happening in the world right now, so I know that you guys love your animals, so do the best you can with them, and with the knowledge that you learn, spread it around. It's a good thing to bring out the good. I love watching a lot of the young people on some YouTube shows, and they do great film clips on living in vans and living on the land, and nutrition and animals, and even making clay, finding clay, and different types of clays on your same property, and how you literally can make clay from the earth. It's so cool. A lot of these people out there are doing really good things, and they keep it real positive. Need a lot of that right now, because it's a pretty dark world out there. So you guys hang tight. I'll announce the clay workshop when it's all put together and ready to go. And I still haven't forgotten to get my hydrosols out to you with infoceuticals and the flower essences that are in them to create a nice synergy for you to use. Those I will be mailing out probably the end of this week or beginning of next. And I wish you a rest of the good summer. We certainly haven't had one. It's been fall the whole summer here, but peace, everybody. And thank you again for supporting my page.